Hey guys, this is Bryce from Sports Talk with Bryce, and I'd like to welcome you to the new podcast, Undisputed with Bryce and Mason. So, our first talking point today, we got to discuss the Mets.
Got a lot to say about the Mets.
They lost Beltran recently as they agreed to part ways yesterday. And who do you think they're looking at for?
I said they'll come back with Bartolo Colon. You know, big guy on campus, he can really get it going.
I mean, he had a pretty strong career going there. I mean, in all honesty, I gotta say, I talked about it today in Sports Talk with Bryce. I really feel bad for Mr. Haverly and Walker. I mean, how do you feel as a Mets fan? Because you're a Mets fan, you see it every year.
It's all the time, you know. The Mets are just hard to watch sometimes. Priesty can back that up.
I mean, but just imagine, like, you're Mr. Haverly. I mean, you've been a fan all your life. You go to these camps in Florida to play as a Met.
As a Met, yeah.
And you just see that repetitive loss.
It's on a Wheaties box,
yeah.
In fact.
You just see that repetitive loss every year. I mean, I can't imagine what that's like.
I could.
I mean, Yankees, you know, you're a Yankees fan, 203 wins in the past 2 seasons.
All the money in the league.
I mean,
don't have to worry
can't
about
ask for
any
much
payment
better than
for
that.
anything.
The big event this weekend, though, is Cowboy-McGregor fight. Who do you got winning?
I got Connor, there we go. Got Conor McGregor in the 3rd round because he's just looking so good at 170. Like, he's so big. And
He looks big. He looks better than ever.
To fight a 155er like Cowboy Cerrone at 170, Conor has no reason to lose that fight.
But how do you feel? Because Cowboy does have the slight height advantage and a slight bit of reach on Conor.
I think Conor is a really good boxer, and it's not going to fare well for Cowboy's wrestling style that he has. His Muay Thai will not keep up with Conor in the 1st and 2nd round. He's going to outbox him. I'm not saying Cowboy is not going to be in the fight at all, but like, this is a new Conor, and this is a new league that he's developing.
I personally as well feel like Conor's going to prevail in the end, but I do have to give a shout out to my man Cowboy. He's a real All-American, BMF Ranch. It's a place to train for you all. Biggest thing though, next year, hometown Mets, we have to talk about the Astros scandal and cheating allegations.
You know, the Mets don't cheat. That's why we lose. That's literally... That's why we lose, because we don't cheat enough, I guess. I mean, the Yankees got all the money in the world, so like they can sign anybody.
We don't cheat. I mean, you see guys like us, and it's pretty much proof now that the last 2 seasons we ain't World Series champs because they cheat against us.
People always say, you know why the Yankees always win? Because they're too busy looking at their pinstripes. On to the next category.
We have the AFC and NFC championships this week, where we have Money Mahomes taking on the Titans in Kansas City, in Arrowhead Stadium, and we have the Green Bay Packers traveling San Francisco. How do you feel about those matchups?
I think the Chiefs have such a fast secondary that the Titans, even if Mark Henry, isn't he? Not Derrick Henry, right? Derrick Henry. Even if he breaks through, like, their secondary is just so fast that...
But he's a big physical guy. You know, you're looking at 6'3", 250 pounds. I mean, he steamrolled over my Ravens. Steamrolled.
Some say. They say don't count him out, you know.
Don't count out Tannehill.
Don't count out Tannehill.
Miami Miracle here. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, he's looking better than ever.
He's just on fire.
Can't miss with the ball. I mean, I personally have Kansas City rolling over the Titans. Bigger game to me is Packers, San Francisco.
I give it to the Packers.
You don't think Jimmy G can get it going?
I don't think he can get enough momentum in that offensive line that, let's be honest, doesn't look that good. And the Packers just...
But Rodgers is, it's arguable that he's on the decline, though.
I feel like he's got something in it that, you know, Breeze got out of the playoffs, so now he's just trying to get better than
You're saying he wants to
step
one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though Tom's got 6, but got a lot of catching up to do.
A little bit. With 1 season.
Yeah.
College football championship, Tigers, Clemson Tigers, tough loss, Joe Burrow. I mean,
saw that picture of him smoking a cigar on Instagram. That was interesting. I don't watch college football, which it can be sitting here like a hypocrite saying like I know something about college football and I don't watch it.
I mean,
But
for me,
he's looking like a thug.
I mean, for me, the college football championship, I give Burrow a lot of credit. I mean, but you got to look at the wide receiving core he's got. I mean, that
6'5" Giants.
Yeah, he can throw the ball to anyone. They're gonna come down with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see 8 touchdowns a game, like I mean, do you think Joe Burrow is potentially the #1 pick in the draft?
Yeah, or Alabama's quarterback. What's his name? Tua, yeah. He's a senior in college now.
I mean, Burrow, Heisman winner. I mean,
But, Heisman hasn't been proven to do much in the NFL, to be honest. You got Johnny Manziel, he's a Heisman winner.
he's in the CFL. So
He's somewhere, we don't know. Shout out Johnny Manziel if you're anywhere listening to this.
And lastly, I mean, we got to cover big upcoming Southern West baseball season.
We're looking great. Me and you are the team, pretty much. Not counting out anybody else, but
I mean,
I don't see them in the gym.
We got a lot of returning players coming back. It's looking good so far. Do you see us reaching sectionals?
I see us going at least 500. If we get BP
So you're saying we're making a sectional debut?
We'll win the division.
You got us winning. I love the confidence. I have it too. I think we can get there. Shout out to Mr. Haberly. Still tough to be a Mets fan. Maybe it's why Mr. Kirk is more big into hockey. I mean, tough to live for the New York Mets. Anyway, guys, see you next week. Thanks for coming out and listening to us. Later.